Did you do that?
Wire nuts and electrical tape everywhere.
I can feel my heart rate. Waiting on somebody to join the chat.
I mean, even just that little, the fuel filler doors aren't sucked in. Yeah, makes a big difference.
Oh, there's Mama.
When you drop the ass in,
Johnny Cash is with us again.
yeah, that'll bring the mud flaps back.
Loftus is with
Probably
us.
do that before you put the fronts on.
What's happening, everybody? Just wanted to jump on real quick and show you what we've been doing here tonight. Besides hurting. How's everybody tonight? What do you think of those? And those? So I think for the t-shirt, we're gonna have your 70 Sam in the background, and Larry in the front, behind is, in front of the 70.
Like him coming out of the center.
Yeah, like him center, and then Larry right in front of him. Or maybe I'll go to STC and get him to draw Yosemite driving.
Oh, you mean kind of like in the window?
Yeah.
Get those decals people have, that like, it's like trying to drive right next to you.
So I gotta get 2 more for the front.
I told him you probably lower it before you put the ones on the front. So they line up. So I want to make it round and get it over here on the lift. Because if you line them up with that now, and then he lowers it.
We need to wash so we can go over all the little areas on the lower part that I keep finding that I miss. Burnout. I'm burnt out. Hammer Wrench Renovation says it's beautiful. Nice truck. Thanks, Mike. We've been after it for, since a week before Christmas, we've been on this one. Hardcore. Oh, I've been on bodywork since a week before Christmas. Where's the, whatchamacallit? Pinstripe.
November 7th.
So right before Thanksgiving. Where'd you say that pinstripe was?
What, the one that's actually on the truck?
Yeah, I bet it's over there. 1994 Bronco body, Ford Ranger cab, Ford Explorer engine, V8 and lifted. Is that little buffer laying over there somewhere? I need the buffer. I'll put it on there. I need to buff that before I put it on. Well, I still didn't get the hood buffed.
About the roof.
Or the roof. Or the tailgate.
I'm not really worried about the roof all that much.
Well, we gotta do the back of the cab anyway.
Hoping that, that light
Sliding glass window.
is gonna want this.
You better make the air conditioner work then.
Still waiting on that survey.
Huh?
So you are waiting on that survey. You'll have to go pick this up. He wants a little much for it. I have it at 700. Alright. The one's 950.
Make it run yet, KJ? When's that gonna happen? We got all the inner fenders in it tonight. Got the fuel fillers in it. KJ got a lot more done under the hood. Inner fenders are in it. I got the
Mostly all the lights are back hooked up now.
the rear mud flaps on it because we definitely don't want those giant ass tires chipping the hell out of the side of this truck. So we had to go with mud flaps, and if you're gonna do mud flaps on a 1986 Ford, they kind of got to be Yosemite Sam, don't they? What do you think of it so far, Kenny? Run and move. It still has the SEMA specialty dry shafts. Bluetooth dry shafts.
Ain't another one out there like
Big tires with small flaps. Chips. Oh. KJ started messing with the radio tonight. This is what he pulled out of it. Wire nuts, just tape. Some people should not be allowed to touch tools, KJ said.
it's a fire hazard.
Big D Bob says his very first truck was an 84 Ford. He loves the square bodies. This one's an 86.
Well,
What'd you say? It's a bullnose. What are you ordering? I think KJ said these are Summits, Cali Summit. 20 by 12 and a half.
20 by 12.
20 by 12s with 13 and a half, 36.
36, 13, 50.
I do that on purpose because I know it absolutely drives him up the wall.
Oh, yeah, it's like 3 inches high.
It is an F150, Justin. Dana 44 up front. Twin traction beam, nothing's been changed. And the 8.8 out rear with a limited slip in it. 5 bolt.
I thought it was a posi rear.
5 on 5.5. Huh?
I thought that was a posi.
It is a posi. Limited slip, posi, same junk. Bluetooth dry shafts currently.
I think it is 355. It's whatever ratio is in it. Is it 6 times?
We're still waiting on a couple of the detail items. I have a special emblem coming for under the F-150 there. It's really going to set it off. KJ's KJ's got the little Lund coming for the sun visor. I did get the Eddie Bauer stickers for the back of it, but we're going to see if KJ likes those or not. You really won't be able to see them because it's going to be gold on the tan. That's where they go, is down on the tan, not up in the blue. So we'll see what that looks like.
They used to be 32.
Who is Eddie Bauer? Big Bob, I actually looked that up. Who is Eddie Bauer and what Eddie Bauer was? Of course, it's the clothing company Eddie Bauer. But in '86 was the first year Ford joined up with Eddie Bauer and made the Eddie Bauer edition. This is a 1986 F-150, but the interesting note is that in '86, it wasn't an F-150 that it was an Eddie Bauer. It was the Bronco, and it didn't have this two-tone. It actually has the let me clean up some stuff here. It actually has the tan on the bottom, and everything from there up is blue, but that's way too much blue. So Kenny decided to cut this one tan down the middle. What you can't see with me being this far away is the cute little red accent pinstripe with the gold on top, which really sets it off. And that's why I think the gold Eddie Bauer is going to look awesome on that on the back of that bed. My cousin has an F-250 diesel. He restored his. You have a good looking truck. I wouldn't mind finding one myself. I did always wonder why the clothing company and Ford connected. They have nothing in common, I would guess. Well, I guess they wanted to just dress the trucks up. So Eddie Bauer was available in Bronco, later in the F-150, and Explorers, and the Bronco 2s you could get the Eddie Bauer in. And this was a very, very popular color combination for the Eddie Bauers, especially in '86. Not much was different between the Eddie Bauer and the XLT Lariat. This truck is an actual XLT Lariat. That's the Lariat badge up there. The only difference I could find with the Eddie Bauers and an XLT Lariat is the color combination, the decals on the outside, the emblems, and the seat was a little bit different. And KJ's actually thinking about getting a new seat for this truck anyway. That's the seat over there. He's thinking about getting a pleather seat for it. Aren't you, Kenny? But we just wanted to jump on here real quick and show you guys what we've been into. I did post a video there last night. KJ, move this cart. Posted a video of it yesterday that's doing really good. KJ got oil dumped in it tonight. It's got antifreeze in it. I think tomorrow we should be ready to run. I just take it to an upholstery shop. Justin, I think what the plan is there's a guy over here by us that actually rebuilds those seats, and he has one ready to go in a dark brown leather. Well, it's still close to us. In a dark brown leather that'll look awesome in this truck, and it'll really set off the. Like I said, that was one of the only other things that Eddie Bauer did. Why do older Fords seem to sink in the middle? And do you have to straighten the frame? No.
The back of the cab cells. That's what they're talking about. The back of the cab cells.
The cab mounts, kind of like Braden's truck. So it's likely what KJ said. It's the cab mounts that give it up. Yeah. This one is this one's dead on. You don't want to see the inside, Justin. It's not done yet. We're just dealing with all the little detail stuff on the outside. It doesn't even run yet after putting it back together. So like I said, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and share that with you guys, share what we were into, let you see Larry there full on from the side. We got the rear mud flaps are on. I got to get 2 more for the front because we absolutely 100% need to get mud flaps on this thing or it is going to destroy that $20,000 paint job. And before you guys laugh at the $20,000 paint job notion, it is a $20,000 paint job. There will be a video coming up explaining why it is a $20,000 paint job. With over 141 hours of labor and supplies, it comes out to a $20,000 paint job. Great job on the body restoration, guys. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Big Bob. I like seeing projects. In the same colors.
Same colors, same wheels, little lift kit.
Vyakoslav. No, it's not Vyak, it'll be Wek. Wekoslav, because the V should be a W. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong. Wekoslav. He says he's from Europe. Is it usual for the F-150 to be that high on suspension? No, this one's on 6 inches of suspension lift. I believe that the neighbor has a 69 Camaro they priced at $30K.
It was never supposed to be lifted until you get 69.
Well, this truck was, so what you guys are seeing here is the product of what happens when you get into one of these projects. First off, it wasn't supposed to be anywhere near this nice. Secondly, it wasn't supposed to end up on 20s. Not right away, anyway. It wasn't supposed to have a 6-inch lift kit on it.
It was 2-wheel drive.
It was 2-wheel drive, and we made it 4-wheel drive. So, yeah, this truck was not supposed to end up this nice. It is really close to just a show truck quality, but it's going to be a daily. Is it going to be a daily? No? The paint job is nice. Thank you, Steve. Woody Wood says, nice truck, good work, but it's still a Ford. I believe. Oh, okay. So Justin Hensley says that's what he's saying. They wanted to paint a 69 Camaro and they priced him $30K to paint the Camaro. Yeah. Oh, I can see it. Especially once you get into them finer show car paint jobs where you're going to be blocking the thing out 4 and 5 times. It's a beautiful truck. They don't make them like that anymore. Thank you, Victor. We appreciate that, sir. We are getting near the end here, so it's all the detail stuff. We're taking our time. Like I said tonight, I took my time and put them rear mud flaps on, got everything all lined up. I put 1/4-inch bolts in them rather than the screws. That way it's not, they're not falling off in a week. We got the gas fillers in. I see, the way you said my name the first time was almost correct. It's Croatian, I figured that. It is a very pretty truck. Vyakoslav? See, the V usually isn't a V sound for you guys, though. It's a W, right? So it would be Wekoslav, if, I don't know. Damn, head mechanic. My dream is to redo daily. Your truck is way too nice for daily, Big Bob says. Like I said, this truck wasn't supposed to end up this nice. They never are.
No, we were supposed to just screw some tin and braidings and called it.
Yeah, Braden's wasn't supposed to be anywhere near where it was either, right?
Pass some panels
And they just keep getting better and better. Wait till we actually do the Bronco finally. Hopefully that'll be next. All right, well, it is getting very cold in here. My brother redid a square body Chevy, spent a bunch. It is not cheap, right? When this project's over, we'll definitely do a big video of the cost involved in this project and where we're at. Luckily, KJ does a lot of parting out, so a lot of that cost gets hid in the parts trucks whenever he parts them out, and he actually makes money off of them. Like he's saying now, he's getting ready to tell us that the lift kit was free. Side moldings were free.
It was free, the trans and transfer case was free, all the drive shafts were free.
I know what wasn't free.
The wheels.
The Cali Summits. Just for the record, there
Visor was free.
is almost as much in the wheels as there was in the truck originally. But there is no doubt, and a lot of people would. Actually, we haven't had anybody say yet that this truck shouldn't have these wheels on it. We solely believe that if you think that, you're wrong, because those are the absolute right wheels for this truck. They are polished aluminum. They go right with the aluminum on the truck. It accents it just right, I think. I think chrome would have been maybe a little bit over the top. We haven't replaced the front bumper yet because it is the XLT front bumper with the rubber down the middle and the fangs on it.
So you can buy the fangs, you can't buy the bumper.
You can buy new fangs, but you can't buy a new bumper that has the holes in it that takes the rubber. So that is the original bumper on it. If we find a nicer one, we definitely will get it. But that one is as straight as can be. It's just the chrome is not in the greatest shape.
I don't know anybody who does it. Is that place still in Zealand? I don't know. Best place there was a place in Zealand.
Just buy ASTS stock. Truck looks good, thanks K&M. My cousin has the same wheels. I think it looks good. Thank you, sir. Actually, KJ loves these wheels. This is his second set of Calis. The first set was on Henry, his tow rig. And best of luck with the project. It's a beauty and overall looks awesome. You did a good job. Thank you, Vyacheslav. Definitely appreciate that, my friend. And that you're getting to enjoy it from Croatia.
Where in the hell is Croatia?
It's in Europe.
Pay attention to geography class. You think I took a geography class? I did.
That's why you're in here turning wrenches with me. By the way, this truck was painted in this shop, filthy dirty, not a paint booth. And to prove it, there's the hood. It still needs buffed. And it's covered in dust. I'm not about to wipe it because it'll scratch the ever-living daylights out of it. We were never supposed to paint in this garage.
But it actually cleaned up pretty well for painting in here.
Well, one paint job.
Right.
Had a 77 Explorer years ago. So this one was just it was an XLT Lariat, but we're dressing it up like an Eddie Bauer, of course, with the color combination. And that was a mistake as well. KJ wanted a lighter blue, but I got into the paint chips and found that this was a paint scheme you could get in 86 for the F150, and this is what I ordered. And it came out. When we first sprayed the blue on the truck, KJ was distraught over how dark it was, because in the dark, it actually does look black. But as you can tell now, it absolutely 100% is the right color for this truck. I drive a 2023 Super Duty. KJ drives a 86 Super Cab 8-foot bed, 351. I love to see updates on projects. I want to restore one myself, but have never had the time. You just got to make the time, Justin. That's all there is to it. You got to drag yourself out here into the garage, and you just got to get it done. Right now, I am suffering from a gout flare-up really bad, and I can barely walk, but we're still out here working on the truck. That's just how it is, especially when you're when you have a YouTube channel, because the algorithm 100% forces you to upload new and exciting content. Not on the daily, but consistently is what we're after, of course. The channel's doing really good. If you guys like what you see here, there's lots of other stuff on the channel. We started years ago with an 86 Chevy that we had in here the other night known as SpongeBob, and then went from there and just did all kinds of projects. We did an El Camino. We've done a 96 Ford Super Cab. We've done a couple trucks for KJ, including, we did almost the identical job, but we left it low on the ground with Pat and left it in the patina. Then we did the His daily that he's driving now is Pam, the 86 Super Cab. That's on here. So there's lots of good old truck content on here, as well as old cars. We had a 69 Charger in the shop that I finished up a lot of body work on. We have the whole process of building this shop. This is KJ's shop. This is all on the channel. So if you guys like what you see and you want to see more of it, make sure you subscribe and most definitely hit that notification button so you can know when we're in here doing stuff. Thanks, great, Nicole Stark. Larry looks great. I don't work close to home. I work 7/12s. Damn, Justin, that sucks. All right, guys, like I said, it's getting cold in here. KJ shut the furnace off about 15 minutes ago. Games remembers when it was just the frame sitting there. It's not exactly just a frame anymore. We've got her all back together. That's what KJ's grandfather, my father-in-law, that I think was one of the, when we started building the garages, my garage specifically, I told him, he said, my garage is right over there. That's why I'm going there. You can't see it. He asked me what my plan was for the garage. He said, what are you going to park in there? I said, garages are not meant for parking vehicles in, they're meant for working on vehicles. And he says, no, they're not. I said, no, that's what we do. So I think ever since that day, he's been surprised, I think, every time that we tear one of these things clear down to the frame and bring it all the way back up.
This is the first one we cleared to the frame, besides
Pam, or Pat went clear to the frame. Like all the way to the frame, on the rotisserie, upside down, cleaned and sprayed. And this one, we actually took Pat a little further than this one. Take it easy, Justin. I had peanut butter and egg sandwich.
peanut butter and egg.
When the axles getting put on. Oh, when the axles were getting put on, yeah. Whenever we were rebuilding that front axle and KJ was beating his brains out trying to get the ball joints and stuff out of it.
No, when I beat my brain out, it was all the leaf spring bushings.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I got 2 minutes to half hour. I may as well continue until we get the half hour mark. KJ actually cleaned the garage up yesterday, guys. It is way better than it was. And you can't see my bench on the other side of Larry there, but it is absolutely clean. It is impressive. He did a good job. Everybody congratulate KJ for cleaning the shop. Yay, KJ. You did a good job, though. Thank you. I now actually want to come back out here and work again. I mean, I still got a bunch of stuff to sort through and put away.
I did put almost all of your paint supplies away.
Nice. 1986 F150. It started out life as a XLT Lariat, two-wheel drive, 302, automatic, AOD, fuel injected. It is now most of those things, only now it's on 6 inches of lift, four-wheel drive, still an AOD, still an XLT Lariat, power windows, power door locks, air conditioning. Right now it has the plush seat, the velour seat. Okay. They are comfy, but I like the leather better. Pleather, leather, whatever. So as you can see here, everything that's new, those side markers are new. The taillights are new. That all came from a parts truck KJ had bought that we got for the lower chrome molding. Somebody had called it the shopping cart molding because it protects the truck from shopping carts. That came from one of the parts trucks.
It's leaving on Wednesday.
That's leaving on Wednesday. I'm no Ford guy, but she is pretty. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate that. Did a control arm assembly, hub assembly, tie rod, slowly learning. There you go, Bill. That's what it takes. You just got to jump in there and learn. Don't be afraid to jump into a project and learn as you go. With YouTube now, most of these projects are super straightforward because you can jump on there onto YouTube University and really learn what you're doing before you ever turn a wrench. And believe it or not, even KJ and I still do that a lot. We'll jump on there just because it makes it so much easier, and you don't have to make the mistakes to learn. you jump on there and see how something was put together or how something was done. It definitely makes it worthwhile. So, all right, well, that's a half hour. I was trying to get to a half hour. Actually, I wanted to get to 15 minutes, but we doubled it and got out to a half hour. I greatly appreciate everybody hanging out with us. We carried about 100 the entire time. So, like I said, if you guys like what you see here, if you think Larry looks good, by all means, join us on the channel, subscribe, like, give us a little nudge there with super chats or whatever, and we'll continue coming out here and building trucks for you guys to hang out with us and watch us build. Everybody say bye. See you guys. See y'all later. Mongo's out. Thanks for being with us.